So this Asian guy, he makes a video and says, you know, I love it when black people say that they're going to stop spending money in the Asian market, or spending money with Asians, you know, like we can't take away our fried chicken and rice and our half-price Jordans and all the other amenities that we provide for their community.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do.
I'm going to say what a lot of y'all don't want to hear. If you're going to be online outraged that that man murdered a little boy, because yes, 14 years old is a little boy. That's a child. That's not a young black man. I don't care what anybody says. You need to stay out of their nail salons. You need to stay out of their beauty supply stores. You need to stay out of their gas stations, their corner stores. We need to have a backbone. As a collective, the black community is spineless as I don't care. I will say it. We haven't efficiently boycott shit since the Montgomery bus boycotts.
A 14-year-old life is more important than Kung Pao chicken. A 14-year-old life is more important than pho. A 14-year-old life is more important than anything you would spend your money on in an Asian restaurant, specifically in the black community.
In respect for him, we're calling Chinese places, ordering food, and not picking it up. And we ain't talking about no one order. We're running it up. Justice for him, okay?
Hi, can I place a pickup order? 313. Okay. A large order of sweet and sour chicken. Okay. Garlic fried shrimp. Garlic what? The garlic shrimp? Garlic shrimp? Yes. Okay, a quart? Yes, a quart. Garlic shrimp, a quart. Okay, anything else? Yes, can I also get your beef and broccoli?
No lie, y'all. People not playing about protesting right now. This hair store in New Orleans right now is empty. Cajuns, it just opened really at like 11. But nobody ain't over.
The inner cities, the black communities in the city of Cleveland, Ohio, there's roughly 300 Asian-owned businesses. These 300 Asian-owned businesses annually generate about $115 million a year, okay?
So the city I come from is a relatively flat city, okay? You could walk anywhere. You could ride a bicycle if you needed to. So back in the day, we used to have this thing that they used to put this on the news. Whenever the gas prices used to get real high, they would say, hey, let's do dump the pump this week. Take any form of any alternate forms of transportation that you can to get where you need to go. You know, if you got a bike, use your bike or walk or whatever. Take a taxi if need be, but do not go and buy gas. OK. And yeah, the prices will come back down after they did that. And I thought that was a good idea. You know, I never thought that this would be a tactic that should be practiced by a whole culture of people.
So they make a nice amount of money in the black communities in Cleveland. And since y'all don't appreciate us across the country, and since you double dog dare us, since the people in your community ain't say keep your bitch ass mouth shut, so we gonna double down on that. I dare you to think that we not gonna boycott your businesses. Guess what? For the rest of the week, rest of the month, willfully, rest of the year, no shrimp fried rice with 3 wings fried extra hard. No Chinese, Mexican knockoff Jordans. Definitely ain't fucking with this clown right here who was exploiting moissanite diamonds and shit. All them rappers running around with moissanite diamonds in their chains. And we definitely ain't fucking with Granny with the bundles. Granny could keep them bundles that she done snatched off some dogs. And we definitely, if we get a stain in our shit, it's gonna stay in there. We not cleaning it at their goddamn laundry spots. And we definitely don't want none of that face liquor that they've been shipping over here and selling on the black market. And they be having in all these black clubs and shit, causing black men and women to fall out and shit and lose consciousness.
Stop going to these damn stores.
So now when you got this Asian guy saying that they're going to take back their hair weave stores and they're going to take back their liquor stores and they're going to take back their fried rice and chicken and shrimp stores and whatnot. Okay, so let me get this straight. You say you're going to take back all of your services that you provide because you can actually take back your Jordans and your well, forget about and that's another thing. It's not really about the Asian market as far as what's coming from over the water. No, it's not about that. We're talking about what's going on right here. The people who are right here with their products or goods and services that they provide in the community. So what you're saying is you're going to take back these services from this community because you can go and provide them to another community? Who exactly? I'll wait. All I have to say to that is I know how to fry rice. I know how to fry chicken. I know how to make shrimp. Different ways, scampi, however you want it, baby. I can do that for you. I've totally been against hair weave because I don't have, so every place I've seen where this hair is coming from shows that it should not be in a person's head. Okay. A lot of it ain't even real hair. A lot of it comes from textile plants. Okay. Or textile mills, however it goes. But anyway, I will say this also. as it pertains to the Asian store owner getting off and being found not guilty or whatnot for shooting a young child over a bottle of water, I'm gonna say this, and I'm always gonna say this, because until we deal with this reality here first, this is one of the realities we need to deal with first. Until we deal with this, as a community, you know what I mean? Until we get together on this, this is one of the things we need to really get together on. But until we do so, okay, our situation is going to stay the same. That's why I gave that example about the pump thing, the gas pump in the beginning. But this is how I feel about it. The only people who cannot destroy a black person in this country is black people. Look it up if you think I'm playing. Nobody does time for hurting us but us. We are not seen. We think that just because they used to see us as 1/5 human or whatnot, we think that has gone away. No, it hasn't. The way we are seen is definitely still the same. One of the reasons that it's like that is because we only come together when it's time to march. Okay. That's the only time we coming together. Or if someone gets attacked on a cruise ship or something like that, that's the only time we come together. But as far as pooling resources, coming up with our own candidates for all of this political stuff and getting involved in that way, and we don't do any of that. So until we address these issues, then, talking about it or pointing the finger and saying, look what they've gotten away with this time, that ain't gonna do nothing, man. But I grew up with a Choose market in my neighborhood. Okay. I grew up around the whole entire Choose family. I know all of this man's kids by name. Okay. They stay now. They still have a store in our community, but I don't know if they sold it, but I believe they sold that store and went back to where they were from. And they were in our community the entire time. Okay. They never, and that was one place that I always saw blacks employed. Okay. So yeah. And yeah, everybody. And that's another thing. They had a great reputation in Savannah. Okay. The Chu family had a great reputation in Savannah. So to see, and then I also saw this video here the other day about this one guy saying, hey, y'all shouldn't punish all Asians for what one person has done. Well, that's kind of unfair for you to ask that when here it is. Everybody gets punished for what we do. You see a guy with saggy pants on, you think that's a representation of all of us, and it's not. Okay. You see these young brothers on these videos doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and you think that's a representation of all of us, and you treat us that way. Okay. You treat us that way. So let's deal with that. Let's be real about this whole thing. Okay. So that's just how I feel about it. And I'll be back with some more stuff, family. I tried everything on this channel. I tried to give y'all space aliens, what's going on with that now developing. I tried to give y'all cologne reviews. I was buying a lot of cologne. But I think I'm just going to stick to talking about current events. You know what I mean? And I hope you guys stick around for that. And until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more content like this. Please give me your thoughts. I do answer comments. Share this with somebody who you feel is like-minded or may need to hear this. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Watching me and supporting me, and I'll never ask you for a cash out. Salute. I'll catch you on the next one.